Where can we draw the line between what is culturally accepted and what is abuse? Okay? Remember let's talk about culture. Culture, few hundred years back, slavery was normal. To have slaves is normal. It is part of the culture. Even the Bible supports slavery, no? Now, because humans realize that slavery violates the basic tenets of human rights, then of course, we as a society abolished slavery. Okay? Culture, Culture. Next, kami dito sa Mindanao, yung mga katutubo namin, yung mga ethnic groups namin dito, imagine 14-year-old girls ay ipapakasal na sa mga adult, no? Dahil sa practice na tinatawag namin duway, pwede sila maging second or third wife if they are already capable of bearing children, 14 years old. Diba? And scientifically, being pregnant at 14, madami itong masamang naidudulot sa katawan. Kaya nga, right now, we are educating our ethnic groups, no? Kami, our family came from that ethnic group then, or one of those ethnic groups, and we were educated. And we are slowly we are slowly removing that from our culture. Kasi nga, hindi ito nakakabuti, okay? And that is culture, no? So, meaning to say pala, na ang kultura, hindi ibig sabihin na it's culture means it's right. Okay, not because it's part of the culture, it's right. Hello everyone, Namaste. Reverend Father Joseph Lagumbay here from the Catholic Universalist Church. And today, pag-uusapan natin itong napaka-controversial na kiss ni Dalai Lama sa isang minor and ang statement niya after that kiss when he said na, "Suck my tongue." Alright? So, I actually posted a short video no as a reaction to this news nung nakita ko ito. And ito, papakita ko sa inyo. I will just share my screen nang sa ganun magkaroon tayo ng at least yung a little bit of context kung ano ba talaga itong nangyari. Doon sa mga nakakita na, pwedeng din nyo na ito panoorin. Pero doon sa mga hindi pa nakakita, then, you might want to watch this clip. And just a disclaimer pala, no, before we proceed, this video does not intend to humiliate Buddhism in general. Alam nyo, I have lots and lots of respect sa Buddhism, and ang Buddhism ang isa sa mga spiritual traditions na nagmold ng aking spirituality. So kung ano man yung actions ni Dalai Lama, he is the only person that is accountable to it at hindi ang entire Buddhist community. Alright, so this is not to bash the Buddhist culture as a whole. I mean, Buddhism has really helped me in my spiritual path. Okay, so I'll just share my screen, guys. So did you see that? Ang context kasi is ganito, no? The boy asked to hug Dalai Lama, but nung nandun na siya sa parang sa stage, Dalai Lama kissed the boy. Okay, and after that, Dalai Lama also said na you can also suck or parang ganun, suck my tongue. Panoorin na lang natin. Suck my tongue. So, yun, suck my tongue. Pero later, may explanation sila kasi that's part ba of their culture. Pero mamaya, I will show you, no, para balance tayo, okay? So, ito yung statement ko naman, no? Though Buddhists are very tolerant, there is no teaching in Buddhism that permits taking advantage of people, especially if you're in authority. So the Dalai Lama's actions were inappropriate and has truly violated the rights of the boy. There is no justification to it. This was my statement. However, despite of this insensitive and careless act from one of their religious leader, this does not represent the entire Buddhist community. Only the Dalai Lama is accountable for his actions. So, ito yung pinaka statement ko, no? In a nutshell. Pero mamaya i-discuss natin yung specifics, okay? Now, may mga nag-comment, sinasabi na ano daw, um, hindi ko raw pinost yung full video and I am promoting ano daw fake news. So, makikita natin ano, may mga comments kasi. All comments, tingnan natin. Oh, don't spread fake news, show the full video. O, ito yung mga sinasabi nila. You are paid for doing this from Chinese or some community, lol. Ah, yun namang iba, they agree to my statements, no? Yun namang iba, they are defending the Dalai Lama. Kasi this is part daw of the culture. Sana yun? So, watch the real video. Ito, I prepared na the link for this. So, we will watch the full video after that one. Okay? And why did the Dalai Lama kiss? Tapos sinasabi nila ito was a bit of silliness daw. So, eto, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung other video. Eto. So, ito daw yung nakat sa video. Tingnan natin.
Say, human brothers, sisters. Who create peace, happiness, should not follow those human beings who always killing other people. We should not look these people.
Okay. So, in that video, may nagbago ba? Wala naman, di ba? So, may additional statements ng si Dalai Lama na, you should only follow those people who promote love and do not follow those people who always kill each other. Basically, ganun lang. Pero eto, may mga nag-comment, may isang post kasi, eto si Tenzin Pema, kung saan sinasabi niya na no apology was ever needed from His Holiness, no apology, no explanation, no statement because pure, unadulterated acts of love, faith, and compassion do not require any apology. Because an outhook foreheads touching to represent pure love, respect in our culture does not require an apology. Totoo naman, kung forehead to forehead lang, wala naman talaga. Because a kiss or a paw on the lips given by elders to little children and by young children to elders is common in our culture and another sign of pure, unabashed love. Until, of course, you superimpose your own hypersexualized views or culture or negative experiences on everything and view every act of pure love through that lens. In such an instance, even the sight of a grandfather kissing his own grandson will be misconstrued as child abuse. Now, this is totally not the case, okay? Because number one, Dalai Lama is not the grandfather of that kid, okay? So there's a huge difference. If me, I have two sons, okay? If I'll be kissing my sons, that is okay because they are my sons. Walang mali siya doon. There's no malice on that. However, if someone, an old man, even if that man is from, the highest ranking official in my religion, I will not allow that person to kiss my son. Okay, but okay, let's just put it into context. That's part of your culture. Okay, discuss natin yan mamaya, okay? So, because patuloy natin pagbabasa, because requesting His Holiness to blow into the face of a young child or an adult, words that would horribly misconstrued in any other culture, blah, 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 peace of mind, blowing represents a hope, faith, okay? Diba? Likewise, words Nietzsche is a common playful refrain by Tibetan elders, and so innocent sounding in Tibetan, but not so when translated into English as sakmay tang. So to reiterate, no apology was ever needed. So ang pinaka-ano kasi nito, ang pinaka-context is that sa Tibetan culture kasi, showing your tongue is a sign of greeting and it's a sign of respect. when you show your tongue, kasi may legend kasi sa Tibet dati na there was this evil king who has a black tongue. So, cut the long story short, namatay na yung king, but the king will be reincarnated. So, when you show your tongue and it's not black, that means you're a good person. So, that's one. Second is that when you offer everything to someone as a pure of love, as an act of pure love and compassion. So, parang there's a phrase in Tibetan na, okay, I will give everything, I will give all my food, and if you are left with nothing, I will even give my tongue to you. Parang like, you can lick or you can suck or you can bite my tongue as a symbol of my love for you kasi nga I am willing to give you everything. So parang it's an act of pure love, unadulterated love and compassion. So ganun yun, okay? So when he said that suck my tongue, according to this, is parang ano lang siya out of context kasi nga si Dalai Lama hindi naman daw siya magaling mag-English. Okay, let's try to accept those statements. Tapos ito naman, merong isang Buddhist, so from a Buddhist perspective daw, ganun din yung basically pinaka sinasabi niya. So, bilisan na natin ng konti. I-play ko tong video na to.
Of the world is very easily very judged. This is something like this, and they go like, "Oh, this is unacceptable. This is shocking." Imagine if one of us was doing that. So we understand where the world is coming from, but we also want to explain you where His Holiness is coming from. It's actually a little hard to imagine because He's like the purest being there is. But let's see.
I-fast forward lang natin guys no, sa ganun, makuha lang natin yung pinaka-context na sinasabi niya.
We can understand it. The bedroom, he's not pushing everyone out, like if we alone time to stay. He's out in the open with cameras watching. This is live everywhere. Right? So if you're trying to hide something, if you have something wrong, with bureaucrats, with like politicians, with Desmond Tutu, where he's literally kissing him, where he's very close, pursing his lips, where you see him with the ex-prime minister Manmohan, we are coming from a perspective where you and I, we have anger, we have attachment, we have hatred, we have lust. In this case, lust. So when we see something like this, our buttons of lust gets panicked. They're like, oh no, this is wrong. But now imagine if you and I remove lust from this picture, remove anger, remove hatred from this picture, and become this pure being like His Holiness is. Do you think this is wrong?
Now, this statement is very problematic kasi nga, we are under the assumption that His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, is a pure being, no? Kasi nga, His Holiness nga, di ba? And we're under the impression that the Dalai Lama is, somewhat like the Buddha or something. But, okay, that's their that's their culture, that's their context kasi nga they believe that the Dalai Lama is someone who has attained a high level of enlightenment. But 'di ba, if someone did this, let's say another old guy, 'di ba, that guy will immediately be imprisoned. And who is Dalai Lama compared to other these guys, 'di ba? The laws of the land will actually what is actually equal, no, sa lahat ng tao. So if you are saying that the Dalai Lama is allowed to do this because he is the Dalai Lama and others are not, so 'di ba, that is very very problematic. That diyan na nagsisimula yung yung blind belief na we are just following people because for the sake of following them. We are not even questioning their actions. No, we're not using our logic. We just simply submit to everything that these people are doing without even questioning it.
A granddad kissing his grandchild, me kissing a child.
A granddad kissing his grandchild, of course, because that's a granddad. But in this context, hindi niya to apo. Okay, this is a different person. And of course, siguro nga kasi kultura nga nila and they believe that Dalai Lama is, someone who is enlightened, a Buddha, perhaps. Then siguro nga ang parents din ng mga batang ito ay masaya nung hinalikan nito ni Dalai Lama. But for us looking at on a different perspective from a third person point of view, this is let's say sige, let's give the Dalai Lama the benefit of the doubt na hindi nga niya ito ginawa na kung saan hindi siya pedophile. I'm not saying that the Dalai Lama is a pedophile or that he is taking advantage of young children. But from that perspective, no, kung titingnan natin siyang maigi, this behavior caught on cam is very inappropriate, okay, and careless. 'Di ba? Syempre, anong mangyayari niyan? A lot of people who are looking at this video right now, kasi nakalabas na ito, a lot of people will try to imitate this, especially those quote-unquote spiritual teachers, kuno, no? Yung tinatawag natin ng mga master butin, they will, take this example And then what? They will take this example and use it in their own benefit, no? Di natin alam yung mga gusto nila. If what if they are just, taking advantage of, of their followers, especially the minors or women. No? So, napaka-problematic ng statements na ganito. Right?
Telling him take stuff like that. You think this is wrong, but you have to imagine that there's no lust in this heart, right? So he has too much afflicted emotions in mind. But his holiness is beyond all of that. For 86 years, he's grown up with monks. He's a monk himself, and it's a old tradition of Dalai Lama ji resurrecting as Dalai Lama. So it's not just this life. I mean, you don't have to be next life, but just look at this life. 86 years of living life as a monk with monks. So he's so far from all of this, from pedophilia, from
See, he's a Buddha. That's how they see him. So, yun nga, oh. We are seeing here strong evidence of cognitive dissonance kasi nga they believe that this man is somewhat godlike. Though Buddhism doesn't say that the Buddha is God, but uh, the Buddha is the perfect human being who is fully awakened. So ito yung statement na sinasabi ko. Cognitive dissonance ito.
is not something that we find out there. And he, the Buddha, is not something which is out there. That's why, for us, his followers, for his sincere followers, we actually take water to him. And we, like when he blows on the water and when by mistake he spits or he actually intentionally spits in this water is the holiest thing that we have now. Like,
see, if the Dalai Lama spits on the water, this is the holiest thing that we have right now. So this is uh this is something bizarre, but me as a spiritual practitioners as a spiritual practitioner, we can of course theorize that maybe a Buddha or someone who is enlightened, who is awakened, medyo mataas yung vibration nila, and maybe nga may pero 'di ba, this is something gross. Paano kung hindi, no? How can we tell who is the real deal? Paano kung peke ang taong ito or hindi si Dalai Lama, ibang tao gagawin yun, sasabihin niya siya yung Buddha, he spits on you and you just blindly drink it. 'Di ba? Naalala niyo ba si Rudy Baldwin? Oo, si Rudy Baldwin, nagreklamo sa kanya yung isang close friend niya ata. Nasa Tulfo, you can review the video. Rudy Baldwin is giving that person a glass of water with her spit every day para daw malayo sa malas. Eh yun naman, paniwalang paniwala kay Rudy Baldwin kasi nga nakakatuto daw yung mga hula. So yun, iniinom niya every day isang baso tubig na may halong laway ni Rudy Baldwin. So, 'di ba, guys, nasan yung critical thinking natin? Hello. Hello, come on.
we'll actually save it. Like, more, this is more precious than gold for us. We'll actually
Oh, this is more precious than gold to us. Yung tubig na may laway daw ni Dalai Lama.
a drop of it to everyone because it has Dalai Lama ji spit in it.
Oh, we'll give it to everyone because it has Dalai Lama spit.
If he spits on me, if he urinates on me,
What if he spits on me, if he urinates on me?
like, oh, this is such bad behavior. You're blinded by your faith or whatever, but you don't have to do it. That's why I'm addressing for his followers. This is like the biggest blessing that we can have.
See? I'm addressing to his followers. This is the biggest blessing that we could have. Can you imagine that? So, okay, I'll form my own, let's say, spiritual group. I will urinate to everyone. I will spit to everyone's faces. That's the biggest blessing that you can get from me. Is it? Come on. Guys,
And that's why I would just ask you to look at some other perspectives. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, why you think this is outrageous and shocking, but for his followers who know Buddhism, for who know the Buddha, who is
wait. Um, please give me a scripture, no? Sa mga nanonood, no? Is there any scripture in any sutra, okay, na to be calm or to be given by blessing, the Buddha needs to spit or to urinate sa iyo? Bigyan niyo ako ng baka makamali ako, no? So, a spit of the Buddha or the urine of the Buddha or a master or a lama or whoever, kung may teaching na ganun sa Buddhism, okay? Please let me know kung meron ba talaga. Or is this just, a modern day, rendition of, mashing up several mythologies or, several let's say, actions of previous masters just to justify this irrational and careless and bizarre behavior.
His Holiness, for us, this is actually endearing. This is sweet. This is the biggest blessing for the kid and his parents. You don't know their reaction. They must be filled with joy right now.
Of course, they must be filled with joy right now kasi nga they are Buddhists and they believe that the Dalai Lama is the holiest person alive because he is quote unquote the Buddha, 'di ba?
He's a pure being.
He is a pure being. Wow. Okay. How about for those people who are not pure, 'di ba? Since this video is already out, a lot of people will try to imitate this, especially those spiritual teachers. Yun nga sinasabi ko, madami mga master buti na gagaya naman ito, 'di ba? So, wow, no? We're just like giving them an idea to further promote their bizarre activities, their abuses to their followers. Kasi nga, etong video na ito is nakalabas na and we are justifying it that this is okay, this is part of the culture, mga ganon, di ba? So, eto. Guys, eto ha. Okay, let's talk about culture ha. Where can we draw the line between what is culturally accepted and what is abuse? Okay? Remember ha, let's talk about culture. Culture. Few hundred years back, slavery was normal. To have slaves is normal. It is part of the culture. Even the Bible supports slavery, no? Now, because humans realize that slavery violates the basic tenets of human rights, then of course, we as a society abolished slavery. Okay? Culture, ha? Culture. Next, kami dito sa Mindanao, yung mga katutubo namin, yung mga ethnic groups namin dito, imagine 14-year-old girls ay ipapakasal na sa mga adult, no? Dahil sa practice na tinatawag namin duway, pwede sila maging second or third wife if they are already capable of bearing children, 14 years old, di ba? And scientifically, being pregnant at 14, madami itong masamang naidudulot sa katawan. Kaya nga, right now, we are educating our ethnic groups, no? Kami, our family came from that ethnic group then, or one of those ethnic groups, and we were educated. And we are slowly abolishing, we are slowly removing that from our culture. Kasi nga, hindi ito nakakabuti, okay? And that is culture, no? So, meaning to say pala, na ang kultura, hindi ibig sabihin na it's culture means it's right. Okay? Not because it's part of the culture, it's right. Alright, eto, sige. Yun nga kanina, palagi pa natin yung sinasabi na, okay, kissing a boy is just giving a blessing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if I kiss my son, that is giving my blessing to my son, showing my love and affection to my son. If my father kisses my son, that is him giving affection to my son because that's his grandchild. But this one, this is just another guy, a random guy, an older guy, kissing a minor. Diba? Even if it's just playful, even if the Dalai Lama is really not a pedophile, but it will be an example dun sa mga nagfa-follow ka Dalai Lama na mga fake masters or fake spiritual gurus. And di ba, tingnan nyo ha, bata yan eh. Pag hinalikan yan sa lips, hindi yan kasi hindi yan papalag. Kasi he's just a kid. Di ba? It will be embarrassing for him to push back kasi nga, that's Dalai Lama eh, that's the Buddha according to them eh. Di ba? Pero if that was an older guy, let's say, matanda na, mga 18 above, and Dalai Lama kissed him, that's fine. That's fine. Because that's an older guy. That's two adults having consent with each other. Diba? Okay, fine yun. Or, kung ayaw niya, he can, what? He can move para yung makiss ni Dalai Lama, yung cheeks niya. Diba? Forehead. But why sa lips? Diba? Dalai Lama could have kissed the boy sa forehead or sa cheeks. That's still giving what? Love. Unadulterated love and compassion. Blow in the face nga, yung face ba lips lang? Diba hindi? Diba ang daming parts ng face, oh? Pwede sa eyes, pwede sa nose, pwede sa forehead, pwede dito. But sa lips. Okay? That's one. Second is, yun nga, Suck my tongue. Parang ganito kasi yan, parang bite my tongue or lick my tongue. Ganon daw yun. Kasi it's like you offering your entire being to that person because of your, pure love and affection to that person. Well, that's perfectly fine. Okay? However, yun nga sinasabi ko kanina, it's still inappropriate if it was done in private. It was okay. Let's give the Dalai Lama the benefit of the doubt, no? So he used suck kasi nga hindi siya daw magaling mag-English. So dapat sana yun parang bite my tongue or I'll offer you my tongue. Ganun daw dapat sana yun. Okay, it's fine. Pero yun nga yung sinasabi ko. Because this happened and this was captured in video, expect that a lot of fake masters and fake gurus will try to imitate this. And what does this give us? Diba? A lot of uh, abusers in the spiritual community. And they will always go back to this video. Oh, no, no. It is part of the Buddhist culture. It is part of the Tibetan culture, the Buddhist culture. Because I am the master. I can do what I want because I give blessing. I can spit my saliva. I can urinate. Diba? So that's just bullshit. All right. So I'm not thinking that the Dalai Lama is a pedophile. However, I can move on from this incident, but I will keep my eye on the Dalai Lama's actions. Okay? And yun nga, it's very inappropriate, it's very careless. Ito yung mindfulness na nawala eh. So yeah, let's just expect na madaming gagaya nito sa spiritual community. Right? And ang dami pang nag-justify, ang dami pang nag-justify trying to defend the Dalai Lama's actions. Okay, fine. That's your right eh. That's your right. And for us naman, for me, no, I have two kids. And if someone, no, an adult would kiss my kids on the lips, hindi tatay ko, hindi ako, just a random adult, then I'll just tell my kid, give me the name, and I will slit that motherfucker's throat. Okay? Hindi ko yan palalampasin. Hindi ko yan palalampasin. And this is the culture, no? This is the culture that needs to be corrected. Well, I'm not a Tibetan. I don't have the right to say that their culture is wrong. But globally, if we're looking into the global context, kung ikaw may anak ngayon, and some random adult will just kiss your kids, how would you feel? In the lips, how would you feel? All right. So yeah, that's just it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. And if this is your first time watching my videos, please click like. Also, please hit the subscribe button and also ring the notification bell so that when I upload videos like this, you will be one of the first few people who will be able to see it, right? So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Father Joe saying Namaste.